The Los Angeles Dodgers have always been known as one of the most disciplined and professional organizations in all of Major League Baseball. Their roster is filled with world-class talent, experienced veterans, and players who understand what it means to wear the Dodgers uniform. But right now, inside the Dodgers clubhouse, a storm is brewing that nobody expected. A situation so shocking, so unprecedented, that it has sent shockwaves through the entire baseball world. Korean star Ha-Seong Kim has found himself at the center of a controversy that may have permanently destroyed his MLB career. What started as a demotion decision has now escalated into one of the most dramatic and explosive clubhouse incidents in recent Dodgers history. And at the heart of it all is a moment that left every single player in that locker room completely speechless. The moment Kim tore up Shohei Ohtani's uniform. To understand how things reached this breaking point, we need to go back to the beginning. Ha-Seong Kim arrived in Los Angeles with enormous expectations. After his impressive stint with the San Diego Padres, where he established himself as one of the most versatile and reliable infielders in the National League, Kim was seen as a valuable addition to the Dodgers roster. His defensive ability, his baseball IQ, and his experience playing in both Korea and America made him a player that many believed could thrive in the Dodgers system. Management was excited. The fans were supportive. And Kim himself spoke confidently about his desire to contribute to a championship-level team. But things did not go according to plan. From the very beginning of the season, Kim struggled to find his rhythm at the plate. His batting average dropped significantly below expectations. His confidence appeared to be shaken every time he stepped into the batter's box. Veteran players around him noticed it. Coaches noticed it. And most importantly, Dodgers management noticed it. While the team remained patient with him early in the season, it became clear after several weeks that something needed to change. Kim was not performing at the level required to hold a regular spot on one of the most competitive rosters in all of baseball. It was then that the Dodgers front office made their decision. Manager Dave Roberts, after careful consultation with the coaching staff and general manager Brandon Gomez, officially announced that Ha-Seong Kim would be demoted. He would be removed from the active roster and sent to the minor league affiliate to work on his game, regain his confidence, and hopefully return to the form that made him such an attractive signing in the first place. This is not an unusual move in baseball. Many great players have faced temporary demotions during difficult stretches of a season. It is considered a standard tool for helping a struggling player reset mentally and physically. The Dodgers made it clear this was not a punishment. It was an opportunity. However, Kim did not see it that way. According to multiple sources close to the organization, Kim was absolutely furious when he received the news. He felt disrespected. He felt that the organization had abandoned him. And rather than accepting the demotion with professionalism and using it as motivation, Kim reportedly began refusing advice from coaches and teammates alike. When veteran players attempted to approach him with words of encouragement and technical guidance, Kim shut them down completely. He made it clear that he did not want to hear from anyone. The atmosphere around Kim became increasingly tense, and many inside the clubhouse began to feel uncomfortable with his attitude. But nothing could have prepared anyone for what happened next. In what can only be described as one of the most shocking moments in recent Dodgers clubhouse history, Kim reportedly entered the locker room in a state of extreme frustration and, in front of several teammates, tore up a uniform belonging to Shohei Ohtani. The details of exactly how this happened are still emerging, but multiple sources confirm that the incident occurred and that it left the entire room stunned into silence. Ohtani, who is widely regarded as the most important player not just on the Dodgers roster but arguably in all of baseball, has always commanded enormous respect inside that clubhouse. For any player to disrespect him in such a direct and visible way is almost unthinkable. The reaction among teammates was immediate. Several veteran players stepped forward. The mood in the room turned ice cold, and word of what had happened traveled up the chain of command almost instantly. By the time the coaching staff was informed, Dodgers general manager Brandon Gomez was already preparing his response. What followed was swift, decisive, and completely unprecedented in the modern era of Dodgers baseball. GM Brandon Gomez called an emergency meeting with team management and made a decision that stunned everyone inside the organization. Kim's locker was removed from the clubhouse. This is an action that carries enormous symbolic weight inside any professional sports team. Removing a player's locker is not simply a logistical decision. It is a message. It tells every single player on that roster exactly where that individual stands within the organization. It communicates clearly and publicly that the line has been crossed and that there is no easy path back. But Gomez did not stop there. In a statement that quickly spread across every baseball media platform, Gomez reportedly delivered a brutal and direct message to Kim: "Go back to Korea." These words, whether intended as a formal directive or as an expression of the organization's complete loss of patience, hit the baseball world like a thunderbolt. Korean media outlets picked up the story immediately. Former players and analysts began weighing in from every direction. Some defended Kim, arguing that the pressure placed on foreign players in MLB is often underestimated. Others strongly condemned his behavior, arguing that no amount of personal frustration justifies such a disrespectful act toward a teammate, especially one of Ohtani's stature. The response from within the Dodgers organization was equally strong. Dave Roberts, who has always been known for maintaining a calm and composed demeanor regardless of circumstances, was visibly shaken when asked about the situation during a press conference. He chose his words carefully but made it absolutely clear that the behavior described was completely unacceptable within the Dodgers organization. Roberts emphasized that every single player on that roster is held to the same standard of professionalism, regardless of their name, their contract, or their nationality. He said that the Dodgers are a team built on mutual respect, and that anyone who cannot uphold that standard will face consequences. Shohei Ohtani himself has not publicly commented on the incident. However, those close to him within the organization say that he was informed of what happened and that he remains focused on the team's goals. Ohtanis' response, or deliberate lack of public response, speaks volumes about his character and professionalism. While other players might have escalated the situation further, Ohtani has chosen to let the organization handle it. This has only increased the respect that teammates and fans have for him. Meanwhile, Ha-Seong Kim has broken his silence in a way that has shocked the baseball world even further. In a statement released through his representatives, Kim declared that he is seriously considering giving up his MLB career entirely. He expressed deep frustration with what he described as an unfair environment for foreign players in American baseball. He spoke about the mental and emotional toll that constant scrutiny and performance pressure had taken on him. He said that the joy he once felt playing baseball had completely disappeared. And while he stopped short of making a final official announcement, the tone of his statement made it clear that he is genuinely wrestling with the idea of walking away from the sport at the highest level. This declaration has divided opinion sharply. Many Korean fans expressed sadness and sympathy, believing that Kim had been treated unfairly and pushed to his breaking point by an organization that did not fully understand or support him. Former KBO stars and veterans spoke out in his defense, calling for more sensitivity toward the unique challenges that Korean players face when making the difficult transition to MLB. On the other side, American baseball analysts and former Dodgers players were far less sympathetic. Several pointed out that Kim's reaction to his demotion showed a dangerous lack of professionalism that no organization, regardless of how supportive, can be expected to tolerate. What makes this situation particularly complicated is the timing. The Dodgers are currently in the middle of a critical stretch of their season. Every game matters. Every roster decision carries weight. And the last thing that manager Dave Roberts and general manager Brandon Gomez needed was a clubhouse distraction of this magnitude. The focus inside the Dodgers organization must remain on winning baseball games. And while the Kim situation has demanded significant attention from management over the past several days, the team cannot afford to let it derail their championship ambitions. It is worth noting that this is not the first time a high-profile player has clashed with Dodgers management during a difficult stretch, but it may be the first time that a situation has escalated to this level of public drama so quickly and so visibly. The removal of Kim's locker. The GM's extraordinary statement. Kim's own declaration about his future. Each development has added another layer to what is becoming one of the most talked about stories in baseball this season. As of now, the future of Ha-Seong Kim in Major League Baseball remains completely uncertain. The Dodgers have not made any formal announcement regarding his contract status. Kim's representatives have confirmed that discussions are ongoing but have declined to provide further details. Some industry insiders believe that a mutual parting of ways is now almost inevitable. Others believe there is still a small window for reconciliation, provided that Kim takes meaningful steps to address his behavior and demonstrate a renewed commitment to professionalism. But one thing is certain. The moment Kim tore up that uniform changed everything. It was not just an act of frustration. It was a moment that defined how the baseball world now sees him. And rebuilding from that moment, whether inside the Dodgers organization or anywhere else in professional baseball, will be the greatest challenge of Ha-Seong Kim's career. Manager Dave Roberts said it best when he reminded the media that the Dodgers uniform represents something far bigger than any individual player. It represents history, tradition, and a standard of excellence that has been built over generations. That uniform demands respect. And on the day that respect was broken, everything changed. Thank you for watching. This story is still developing rapidly, so make sure you drop your thoughts in the comments section below. We want to hear what you think about the Kim situation and whether you believe he deserves a second chance. If you want to stay updated on all the latest Dodgers news and MLB breaking stories, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.